you how you are. You just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Pissed.
Let me play a sad song for you on the
Where does she think she's gonna go?
Just can't wait to get on the road again.
She belongs to the streets.
There's no way you'll stay just one more day, Clementine.
Nope.
Why don't you have a seat?
I just need to get home. I'm not doing the show.
Go ahead and take a seat.
Got him! Got him!
Thanks for the money, dummies, because that's exactly what you fucking are. A bunch of fucking empty-headed idiots who paid me money to get absolutely nothing out of it. Thanks.
Why did you leave me? Why?
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Shuggy from Shook Earth Media, and today we are looking at a preview of the Clementine comic that is coming out this summer. Now, one of my first commentary videos, one of my most popular videos on my channel, is me talking about the preview to this series that was in the Skybound X1. It's totally atrocious storyline. It completely destroys the entire point of Clementine's character. Her character was going from being a child who was protected to becoming the protector and raising a child of her own. It's not her biological child, but she raised this child since he was a baby, and he's essentially, for all intents and purposes, the boy's mother. And she decides to abandon him in the middle of the night because she's feeling a little sad, and it's really, to me, it completely destroys her character and makes her completely unlikable, and I can never really sympathize with somebody like that. So I that premise alone is enough for me to completely disown this comic series. And I'm not looking forward to it. I said I would review it on the channel, so that's what we're gonna do. And, I need content, and Walking Dead is a big source of content on this channel, so we'll probably be reviewing it. I already know going in, there's not a lot they can really do to redeem it. And they gave quite a few pages here. Apparently it's going to be a rather long book. It's first of 3. So, we got plenty of pages here to look at. So we're going to be looking at those. Let's just start by reading their description of it. Apparently it's aimed at young adult ages 12 plus, which is, I think, just such a mistake. I understand the young adult market is big right now, and, maybe financially it'll end up being a good move for them, but, 12 plus is not even old enough to play the games, supposedly. The games are rated M for mature, which is 17 plus. I don't think that this comic is going to mean anything to people that didn't play any of the games and aren't caught up in the story. I imagine they write with a new audience in mind, but I just have trouble seeing why a 12-year-old child who's never read any Walking Dead comics would care. I don't know, honestly, I think you'd have a better time marketing the actual Walking Dead series. I was reading it at age 12, but, I think it's probably going to be dumbed down. I have trouble seeing it as anything but. And I'm not a fan of this kind of cartoony art style for The Walking Dead. We've covered this before. It's not the worst art in the world, but it's definitely not what I expect from a Walking Dead series. But maybe that's, again, targeting at the young adult audience. Let's just read this brief description here. The star of the best-selling video game franchise, Telltale's The Walking Dead. It follows Clementine as she's back on the road, looking to put her traumatic past behind her and forge a new path all her own. She already did that, okay? Her raising a child and, creating a friend group and attaching them to... the comic preview said that they now have this interconnected network. There's nothing about living with these kids and building a better society and all of that. There's nothing that she couldn't do that there. And honestly, I don't know, I'm just gonna have trouble sympathizing with her at all. But when she comes across an Amish teenager named Amos, the unlikely pair journeys north to an abandoned ski resort in Vermont, where they meet up with a small group of teenagers attempting to build a new walker-free settlement. See, we literally already had an abandoned ski resort in season 2, right? Isn't that like where Kenny shows up and they have the hug moment? Isn't that at a ski resort? And teenagers attempting to build a new walker-free settlement, that's what she left. Like, why couldn't we just stay there? Why do we have to? And I get it's because of determined choices, and they didn't want to have to deal with all that, but they really could have worked around it. I don't know why we have to abandon a group of teenagers creating a walker-free settlement to go do the exact same thing in Vermont. It's not appealing to me. As friendship, rivalry, and romance begins to blossom amongst the group, the harsh winter soon reveals that the biggest threat to their survival might be each other. And, that's fine. The humans are the real threat, of course. It's classic Walking Dead. But this, as friendship, rivalry, and romance blossom amongst the group, again, literally, just had that storyline. Last season. Am I missing something? Let's just jump into we saw the cover, let's just jump into it. This guy is a dentist. He's giving her a new prosthetic leg. Somebody in the comments of one of my past videos seemed to think that her leg had just got amputated. No, her leg was amputated at the end of the final season 4 of the game. So this is not anything new. This is just addressing her past injury. He says, well, who is this? Apparently this is just meeting Clementine for the first time. I'll just get your measurements and then I can get started. It may take into the night. I can wait. Not a bad design. Dear, but this looks terribly uncomfortable. Talking about her peg leg, basically. He's wrapping the wound. He's telling her how to do it, the figure 8. You need to be washing and redressing the wound much more often. Our supplies are a bit low, but I can give you some gauze. My question is, with the state of the world, where's he getting this gauze from? Why is he so willing to just give all the supplies to this person he never met? I'm not sure, she just runs into somebody who's willing to help her all the time, and she's a complete bitch to them. Why would I need to wash it? Infection, it's always a risk for you. I feel like she knows that already, but maybe not. She was a kid early in the apocalypse. I don't know. I feel like she should know that already. I don't know why she didn't know that. But again, they probably didn't have soap and all that. I don't have any soap. Now that I have. And here, how does he have soap? Where does he make it? And then he gives her some willow bark, which apparently, I looked it up, and apparently it is a pain-relieving thing, so that's a real thing. How do you know all of this? And he was a dentist, and then he lived with somebody who made prosthetics. I think this is who a prosthetist is. Lived with us for a while. I thought it was his wife or something on first reading. Apparently I didn't read it that thoroughly. And taught me what she knew. She is no longer alive, and I'm her poor substitute. My son, in the early days, lost both legs. He died of the flu the next year, though. If he lived longer, I could have helped him. Getting some backstory for this guy. And look at Clementine. She's just like, I'm so sad. I don't know. I'm just not into the storyline at all. She's taking all of this for granted and not even recognizing the kindness of this person in this world where she's been abused by almost everybody except for the kids that she was with in season 4. And Lee and a few other people here and there, you know what I mean? So I don't know why she's acting like this. We didn't get any real bridge to this point, how she got here. I could see her getting to this place if AJ died or something, but she just abandoned him in the middle of the night like a complete fucking bitch, dude. There's no other words for it in my mind. You're very quiet. Did the bark help at all? I'm just going to throw this in here. I don't like this lettering either. I mean, comic lettering to me is It should just be the all caps thing, and I don't know. It just looks very childish. But again, I guess that's what they're going for. Growing up like you are without so much as a painkiller is, it just is how it is. All of her dialogue is so, like, smallest violin. Like, I don't know. I just don't care. You awake, child. Try this on. Let's see how it fits. And then he puts it on. Now, this socket should keep a good seal for you. I've added this bell for extra support. Again, like, she should be so fucking grateful. Not even a fucking thank you, dude. Ridiculous. And he's just ranting at her. Roll that over it all, and it would take quite a tug to get it off. Yes, just like that. I've been saving this ankle design for a while. The old kind I've made, I've been told wasn't quite flexible enough. This one has some bend. See, I don't, like, if he has this design, like, what is he making this for? You know? It will take some getting used to. There's some padding in there between the prosthetic and your residual limb. I feel it. My tools are such that a perfect fit is not possible, so you'll need to watch for bruises and blisters. You must be off your feet as much as possible. Saying she needs to recover. Another question I have is how long has it been since the amputation? I feel like, I don't know, didn't the healing process already happen? I assumed with the epilogue of the original game that there had been a bunch of time that passed, and then more time passed until the preview we already got. So, you know, I don't know. She says it's also a beautiful process. I'll figure it out. I want to get back on the road. She belongs to the streets.
She belongs to the streets.
Clementine, I have to tell you this is a prosthetic, not a leg. It can't be treated like one. And then he gives her a cane too. Like, dude, she's helping her out so much, and she's just like so fucking ungrateful, dude. This cane is pretty sturdy. It's the right size for you. Good for travel. Blah blah. He gives her some tools. He's just like, is she just gonna run into a bunch of people helping her, and then she's just like, okay, fine, I'm leaving. What? Where are you? What is your goal here? She wants to find happiness. Everybody who's showing you kindness, like, that's the diamond in the rough. If you're looking for happiness, you're more likely to find it here or back where you were originally. You're not gonna find it just wandering out in the wilderness, dude. Like, I'm just not into this storyline where she's just, like, feeling sorry for herself. Like, I'm just not. Just remember to always be prepared out there. I've heard that one before. I guess it's probably a reference to Lee. I don't remember the exact dialogue. And then she gets all the bark. Yeah, he gives her so much stuff, and she doesn't even offer to, like, can I help with anything, or, like, I don't know, dude. And then there's all these kids that are excited to see her, and she's a fucking bitch to them too. Like, she's like, no, I'm leaving. She doesn't even say hi. Like, no thank you, no hello. It's just this entitled fucking bitch, dude. And this is a character who should be grateful for everything. Like, she lived that lifestyle on the road, and she found a family that she chose. And now, like, she should be grateful for that. I don't know. You're leaving already. Your leg looks cool. See, they're just, like, kids being nice to her. And she's just a fucking bitch, dude. Cold shoulder. Just keep moving. Like, what? Where are you fucking going? You fucking stupid, ungrateful... I'm getting angry. I'm sorry. I'm just getting angry. And then what happens? She breaks something? She breaks the cane? No, she whacks the zombie with it. And then says sturdy. Yeah, like that would be a thing. It's a fucking stick, dude. I'll have to think of a name for the leg or for the cane. I don't even know what that means. Dude, there's nothing redeeming or interesting in this. It's just her being ungrateful, getting a bunch of free shit, and then just leaving again. I'm guessing that she's gonna end up back there because is this the group that she's with at the fucking... She comes across an Amish teenager. Is that who these kids are? Is one of these kids Amos? Like this girl or something? I don't know, man. And as far as romance, is she gonna get a romantic interest? Why would anybody fall in love with this fucking ungrateful, like, she doesn't even say words. What is a redeeming quality that I'm not seeing? I'm gonna have trouble feeling bad for her at all, or feeling much of anything reading this other than anger and disappointment. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Was I a little too harsh? I don't know. I'm just going with the meme. She belongs to the streets because that's all she gives a shit about. She's like, I need to leave. Belongs to the streets. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I hate this. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Give me a like if you like this. Hit the sub button if you want to see more Walking Dead content. And we will be reviewing this in the summer. I'm not happy with how it's turned out. I sincerely doubt it's going to be a good review, so it's probably just going to be me roasting it. So if you want to come along for that, come join me. It's your boy Shuggy on Shook Earth Media. Thanks for watching, everybody. Peace out.